Hello everyone! If you enjoy classic base building and RTS games and love sci-fi settings, you're in the right place. Here are 15 great games to help you decide what to play next. Let's get into it!
How is reconstructing a Wookiee
Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds is a 2D sci-fi RTS from 2001 that runs on the same engine as Age of Empires 2. Yes, the farms and woodcutters are basically just stormtrooper with new skins. It's classic base building all the way. You gather resources, build up your tech, spam troops, and crush them into walls while humming the Imperial March. It's janky by today's standards, but if you're into Star Wars and grew up with old school RTS, this one's like a warm bowl of nostalgia flavor soup with a lightsaber stuck in it.
Activity just east of our position.
Act of War Direct Action is the traditional RTS that doesn't reinvent the wheel, but still delivers a fun, polished experience. While it shares similarities with Command & Conquer Generals, it stands out through its detailed urban combat, smart resource system, and the emphasis on infantry and city fights. The campaign is short but well-paced, with strong visuals, especially in city maps like Washington, D.C. Despite some cheesy acting in live-action cutscenes and minor balance quirks, the game's solid mechanic and multiplayer potential make it worth revisiting for RTS fans.
Unit ready. Building.
Dune 2000 is a classic sci-fi RTS from Westwood, released in 1998. It's basically Command & Conquer in desert, with spice instead of Tiberium and giant worms that hate your harvester. The game sticks to the old-school formula: build a base, collect resources, pump out units, and send them across the map to wreck someone else's day. Base building is straightforward with power plant, factories, and turret doing their thing. The control feel a bit stiff now, but for fans of retro RTS with sand, spice, and explosion, it still hits the spot.
Unit ready. Yes. Unit lost.
Constructing.
Forge Battalion is a sci-fi RTS released in 2018 where you don't just build units, you design them. Lasers, tracks, stealth armor, sure, you go nuts. It's all about creating your own tech tree before the match even starts. The gameplay follows the old-school formula: harvest resources, pop down buildings, crank out your custom-made army, and steamroll your enemy's base. Base building is classic and simple, just how we like it. The concept's fun, even if the execution feel a bit rough around the edges. But hey, if you ever wanted to play Engineer and General at the same time, this one's for you. Earth 2150 and its sequel Earth 2160 are these old-school sci-fi RTS games where you actually build a proper base, not just some flimsy forward outposts. You've got your resource gathering, your tech trees that feel like they take forever to climb, and then you unleash your custom-built armies. Forget just spamming one unit type. You gotta think about armor, weapons, and all that jazz. Plus, in 2150, the Earth's literally falling apart, which adds a nice sense of urgency to all the resource management. 2160 expands on this with even more factions and customization options. If you miss the days when RTS game made you feel like a real general micromanaging everything, these two are worth a look. Grey Goo is a Polish RTS that brings classic real-time strategy gameplay with fresh, asymmetrical factions. Players command humans, the defensive beta, or Goo Mobile, self-replicating nanobots with no fixed base. The 50 mission campaign feels like a long tutorial, but the faction designs shine in multiplayer. The Goo offer wild, unpredictable tactics but require heavy micromanagement. Humans rely on fragile power networks, while beta play more traditionally and feel the most balanced. While the story is solid and the cutscenes impressive, some technical hiccups and late-game pacing issues hold it back. Still, it's a rewarding RTS for genre veterans.
Unit under attack.
Ashes of the Singularity Escalation improves the original game significantly with expanded unit variety, better visuals, and much-needed strategic zoom feature. New units like heavy aircraft, defensive upgrades, and economy boosters enhance both combat and resource play. The 14 mission campaign is more engaging with voice characters and creative objectives, though some cheesy dialogue remains. Strategic zoom helps manage large-scale battles, though terrain visibility is lacking at higher zoom levels. Finding and army formation issues persist, but overall, Escalation transforms Ashes into a deeper, more refined RTS that fans of Supreme Commander will appreciate. Halo Wars 2 brings real-time strategy to consoles with decent execution, but falls short of PC RTS standards. The campaign offers familiar Halo flares, rich cutscenes, and hero-focused missions, but lacks strategic depth due to limited base building options and weak mission variety. Controls are functional on gamepad, though often clunky under pressure. PC players face odd UI bugs and unpolished features. The multiplayer modes are varied, with Domination and Stronghold adding interesting twists. Blitz mode is fast-paced and fun, but heavily luck-based and potentially pay-to-win. Despite its flaws, Halo Wars 2 delivers enjoyable large-scale Halo battles for casual RTS fans. Total Annihilation is a timeless RTS classic that still shines with its simple yet deep gameplay, massive battles, and countless maps and units. While its visual and UI show their age, its strategic core remains solid and rewarding. For those wanting a modern take, Beyond All Reason is a fantastic spiritual successor, free, community-driven, and built to handle huge-scale warfare with updated graphics and smooth controls. It captures the spirit of Total Annihilation while refining it for today's player. Both games are must-play for anyone who loves large-scale, no-frills real-time strategy. They are billions. Blend city building, tower defense, and zombie survival into a uniquely punishing RTS-like experience. Its survival mode is the real star. Tense, methodical, and endlessly replayable with tight resource management and sprawling, steampunk aesthetics. The campaign adds variety but feels bloated, with tedious hero missions and trial-and-error swarm levels. Despite that, the game shines when you're expanding a fragile settlement, fending off endless undead waves with mech and ballistae. Combined with great music and distinctive art, it captures the essence of classic RTS holdout missions and earns its place as a standout title in modern strategy gaming. Supreme Commander is a large-scale RTS that delivers unmatched tactical freedom through massive maps, strategic zoom, and epic unit battles, making it a spiritual successor to Total Annihilations. Its methodical and technical approach, however, can be overwhelming for casual players. 3 years later, Supreme Commander 2 arrived with faster-paced gameplay, cleaner visuals, and simplified system aimed at accessibility. Unfortunately, the streamlining came at the cost of the deep strategic complexity fans loved in the original. Each game shines in its own way, one through tactical depth, the other through smoother, more immediate action.
On alert, brothers.
Warhammer 40k Dawn of War delivers fast-paced RTS combat drenched in the brutal atmosphere of the Warhammer universe. It emphasizes aggressive map control through strategic point capture instead of resource mining, making for dynamic and mobile gameplay. With excellent presentation, bloody animation, and distinct factions like Space Marines, Orcs, Eldar, and Chaos, each with unique playstyle, the game shines in multiplayer and skirmish modes. While the campaign is decent but less challenging, the core gameplay thrives on tactical squad control, intense battle, and brutal flair true to Warhammer's grimdark spirit. A gritty and satisfying RTS experience overall.
Constructing.
Tempest Rising is a clear homage to Command & Conquer, delivering fast-paced RTS action with base building, MCVs, and familiar faction dynamics. Its single-player campaigns follow a GDI versus Node style conflict with 2 solid but conventional storylines. While lacking CNC's iconic villains or live-action flair, it excels in polished gameplay, diverse unit with special abilities, and strong mission variety. GDF and Dynasty offer distinct strategies, drone micromanagement versus turtling repair hubs. Upgrade trees and unlockable enemy units add tactical flexibility. A late-game third faction spices things up, but ultimately, the game plays it safe while effectively reviving a classic formula. Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun and Tiberium Wars are two classic real-time strategy games set in the dark sci-fi future. In both games, you build bases, collect Tiberium, and lead one of several factions in a global war. Tiberian Sun offers a gloomy atmosphere and features tech units like Walker and stealth tanks, while Tiberium Wars updates the formula with improved graphics, explosive actions, and the arrival of a powerful alien faction. They're easy to pick up, exciting to play, and great for anyone who enjoys fast-paced, base-building strategy games. StarCraft Series are iconic real-time strategy games that help define the genre. Set in the distant future, they feature three distinct factions: the Human Terrans, insect-like Zerg, and advanced Protoss. Each faction plays differently, creating deep strategy gameplay and fast-paced battles. StarCraft set the standard with tight balance and strong storytelling, while StarCraft 2 expanded the universe with polished graphics, epic single-player campaigns, and competitive multiplayers. Even if you're new to the RTS games, both titles offers accessible controls, exciting missions, and memorable characters, making them a great starting point for sci-fi strategy fans.